Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Beauty with DEWY. Today we're going to be doing Halloween makeup, some gory stuff. We're going to be having a beautiful girl shot in the head with a bullet in a mauled face. First off, I'm priming my face with my Pacifica Cherry Matte Mattifying Primer. And now I'm just going to go in and start filling my eyebrows with my Milani EASYBROW Automatic Pencil in the color dark brown. If I can get you guys to see it. Right here, I'm just using a little gel so I can lay down my eyebrows because I have really long eyebrows. And now to darken up those eyebrows, I'm using my E.L.F. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream in the color Espresso. And now I'm just going in with my Maybelline Tattoo Studio eyeliner pencil just to create some hairs in the inside of my eyebrows. I'm very particular about the inside of my eyebrows. And we're going to be using our LA Girl Concealer in the color Fawn just to go in and clean up my brows and make them sharp. When you have your brows that dark, you have to absolutely make sure they're super sharp. And with that same concealer, we're just going to bring it down on our eyelids and use that as a base for when we use eyeshadow. So we're just going to go in and wet our beauty blender a little after we're done lining out our eyebrows and making them sharp. And we're just going to blend out all that product so it's not just sitting in one space. And I kind of messed up right there, so I'm just going in and fixing that part of my eyebrow. Still fixing it. And of course, fixing those little hairs in the inside of my eyebrows. So I'm just putting some tape on my eyelids, connected to the end of my eyebrow to the outside corner of my eyelid for eyeshadow application. Since I'm going to be using such a dark color, I needed to be precise. So I'm using my eyeshadow palette from Moiselle Cosmetics. The colors aren't named, so I'm just pointing at the two I'm going to use. First, I'm going in with a dark brown color since it's close to my shade. And now I'm going in with a burgundy type color just to transition those colors and to make the black eyeshadow I'm going to apply smoke out easier. Now I have a small eyelid region and hooded eyes, so whenever I apply transition colors, I need to move them up more so you can see them. And now we're going to go in with the black, and I'm going to place this black in just to get a lining of where I want it. Like I said, I have hooded eyes, so I have to be careful when applying, and I have to lift the shadow up higher than what you normally would along the crease so you can make sure you can see all of that color. And when we get done with this is just going to be a lining of where I want that black eyeshadow to be. Now I'm going in with my lipstick in the color Midnight by AyobaCosmetics over that place where I lined out my black eyeshadow, just to give that color a base, because as you know, black eyeshadow is hard to get down. It looks patchy most of the time, so you have to put a base down. Now I'm going in with the Sahara palette and the black color on there. Sorry, I didn't get the name of the color. And I'm going back over that black space on my eyelids just to create a super, super black eyeshadow look. And with that same palette that I used at first, I'm going to use a little glitter on there and just go over that black space. Since we're trying to look like a girl who's went out for the night and she's got chased down and shot. I know, super gory, guys. My bad. And I'm just using my fan brush to get that extra glitter off my eyelashes. And now we're taking off the tape. Now I'm applying my Runway Model foundation. And this foundation is super thick. You can find it at Ulta, but it covers everything. There's no need to put any concealer down before you put down this foundation. And you kind of have to pat it on your face because it's so thick, as you can see right here. Now I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Caramel, just to highlight the areas that I highlight. Now I'm going in with my Hard Candy Loose Banana Finishing Powder. And since I'm darker, I'm just going to leave it on for like 2 to 3 minutes. I don't want that white glow, so I don't need it on for 10 minutes like most people do. This banana powder leaves a glow, so you have to be very careful or you'll walk around looking like a ghost. While that's baking for a few minutes, I'm going to go in with my Black Radiance contour stick and just start contouring my cheeks. Since enough time has passed, I sped up the video, so that's why it doesn't seem like 2 to 3 minutes. But enough time has passed, so we're just going to wipe that off. And I kind of left it on too long. You can see that little glow, but we'll fix that in a second when we finish contouring. Now I'm going in and just, making my nose cute and giving myself a little button nose. And I like to contour the outside of my nose too and bring that in as well. Then my Cupid's bow. Then I go with my E.L.F. blurring brush and I go in and make my contour look as natural as possible. I kind of wiped off too much. I was blending too hard, so I added some more. And I'm going to put a few contour streaks at the top of my forehead just to bring in my big old forehead a little bit. Then we go in for our nose with the Beauty Blender since it's so thin, and we carefully blend out the contour so we're not spreading it out since it needs to be more precise than it is on our cheeks. And then we slowly graze up and down with the blurring brush. So now I'm going in with some bronzer. I'm not even sure the bronzer's so old, the name done worn off. So if I get a chance and I see it out, I will let you guys know in the video if I get a chance to update it. And that bronzer is a Milani bronzer in 02. I couldn't see the name on it because that one's really old too. But we just need a light bronzer. Since it's going to be Halloween makeup, we don't need to be too bedazzled. But we are going in with our Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife and highlighting our nose. And that'll be the only place we use that highlighter, and we're going to blend that out. Now I'm just using a black eyeliner just to line out my eyebrow. Not my eyebrow, sorry, my eyelids on the bottom. And now I'm using a cream eyeliner to go back over that pencil. Now we're just using a brush to smudge that out. And now we're using our Essence Big Lashes Mascara, and we're going to use this before we apply eyelashes. Okay, now I just slapped on my eyelashes off camera, and you want to kind of do them crazy since it's going to look like you had a really rough night. And I'm just going back in and cleaning up the eyeshadow a little, adding a little more glitter. And putting a little more mascara on there. Now I'm priming my lips with the E.L.F. primer. The only thing I don't like about this primer is it kind of alters your lip color, but nonetheless it's a good primer and it doesn't let your lipstick swing around on your lips. Now we're going back in with a black lip pencil and we're just lining our lips with black, giving our lips shape. And we're using that same lipstick we wanted on our eyelids with and putting that on our lips. And we're going in with a midnight blue lipstick just to give it a shiny effect. And you just need a little bit. Now we're tapping a little clear eyelash glue. It's important it's clear. And we're going to put that on our lips. And then we're going to add some loose glitter on our lips. Just so our lips can be a little sparkly. Now for this concoction, I use beeswax, water, and flour, and I mixed it with my foundation. It takes about 5 minutes, and it's really messy, so you might want to use gloves. And once it's made, you just want to slap it on your face wherever you want to put your cut marks at. And I know it's a little off, but don't worry about it. We can fix that later. Just get that on your skin wherever you want it. And this is also really messy, and just to make sure everything gets laid on right, you want to pat it down with a baby wipe and have a dry towel at the same time. And you're going to go back and forth just to get it laying down right on your skin. So, after you're done patting it and you feel comfortable where it's placed, where your fake skin is placed, go in with your foundation that you used on your face and just cover it back up over the fake skin just to give it a more natural look. So you can use a toothpick or a nail file like I'm using right here and dip it in some beeswax and just cut through on your fake skin where you want to look like you got gashed at. And you want to be very careful not to pull off too much of it because it's not going to completely dry because it is beeswax. So be very careful when clawing out your face. And then you can go back in with a baby wipe and reshape any part that you like. Now we're going to work on our bullet hole. So you're going to get a piece of toilet paper, rip it into 1 ply, and then rip that up some more into a little rectangle. And then we're just going to roll that baby up into a little cylinder. And then we're going to fold it into a circle. And then you're going to go right back in with that clear eyelash glue so you can hold that tissue paper together and create a circle for your bullet hole. And after you figure out where you want to place it, you're going to go in and create a circle on your forehead with your glue. And you have to make sure it's clear glue. So after you place it, you're going to take some more of that clear glue and you're going to place it around the piece of toilet tissue. And then you're just going to go in and add more toilet tissue just so you can basically blend out that circle you just put on your head so it doesn't look like it's just something placed on your head. You want to create it, the bullet hole effect. And once you blend it out, you're just going to take some foundation and place it around that part that's a circle and just leaving out the bullet hole. And you can use a combination with your finger and a beauty blender just to blend out the rest of that product up there. And you want to keep slowly but surely adding foundation until you feel comfortable with the section around the bullet hole. Now you want to go back in with your black eyeshadow and just put that into the bullet hole and make it as dark as possible. So right here, I'm just going in with dark purples and blacks. Well, there's not too many blacks, but dark colors, and tapping it around the bullet hole to give it that bruised gunshot effect. And it's important not to swipe. It's important just to dab all around it. And you want to switch back and forth between dark purples and blacks. And then I want to do that same effect on the gashes on my face, but you have to be very careful not to move around the fake skin. Actually, to make it easier, might want to puff out your cheek. I'm probably getting ready to do it. And you want to go through each slice and put the same black color and the dark purples to give it the bruised effect. And I'm still just lightly patting that across the fake skin. Next, you want to take any red lipstick. It needs to be blood red. And you're going to take a sponge and just pat it around the bullet wound and around the gash. Just because it can stick and it won't be runny and it'll look real, like it's splattered around. And make sure you keep that same concept, just lightly pat it around. Then you're going to take any fake blood you get from anywhere. I got this one from the dollar store for $1. You're just going to pour it out somewhere so you can have some handy. And you're going to get a brush so you can scoop it or whatever you need to help you get it onto your face. And then you're going to carefully place it inside the bullet hole and let it drip out. And then you can kind of just pull it and turn your head to wherever you want it to go. Basically just make it look like it's running naturally. Then you want to puff your cheek back out the way you did before and carefully slide the fake blood down each gash. And the same thing here, just pull it around till you're happy where the blood's placed. Now I'm just going in and splatting the blood in random places. Since, you know, if you get shot, the blood splatters everywhere. So you want to make it as natural as possible. And then you go get dressed. And there you have it. You have your beautiful girl that has been shot and mauled. Thank you guys for tuning in to another makeup tutorial with Beauty with Bowie. I hope this helps you guys out with one of your Halloween looks. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can't miss any other videos. Thanks again, guys, and see you guys later.